Hey everybody, Jamman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at the high-grade Gundam G-Self Perfect Pack from the series G-Reco. This is a high-grade kit that I wanted for a little while. I saw Henry had one. He didn't want it. He was selling it. I picked it up off him. So let's have a look, see what we got. Now when you open up the box, first thing you're going to see is a big friggin' sticker sheet. Even by high-grade standards, this is a lot of stickers. Now, it's not as bad as it looks. I'll show you why when we go. I use mostly paint in this case. Now, on the head, you got to paint those blue sections on the side, this blue section on the back, that blue camera in the back, the blue band on the top, and the black band on the bottom. That red is done for you. The eyes, you got to paint, you would use the sticker. There's also some black behind those yellow vents, and there's that blue underneath those vents that you got to paint. Oddly enough, they just give you some blue stickers to put on blue parts as well, which makes no sense. But whatever. But yes, good deal of painting. There are a lot of clear blue parts on this that look really good, though. On the arms, the blue on the shoulder, you got to paint that. The red little lightning bolts, you got to paint that. The black and yellow underneath the arm there, you got to paint that, but I'm not that crazy. I went ahead and used the sticker in that case. Just because painting yellow lining on top of black would slowly drive you mad. In fact, it wouldn't even be that slow. It would be pretty darn quick. But yeah, that's the case where I just said, no, I'll just use the sticker. You got to paint the white on the hands. They give you multiple different hands. You got on the feet, you got to paint the white down there. And on the thrusters on the side, it comes with a blue, clear blue part, and the parts on the knee, there are stickers underneath, and the clear blue goes on top of that. That actually works really well. It glows through the clear part, and it looks really nice. The sticker works fine that way. The blue on the back, however, you got to paint that on both parts of the leg, and of course a little bit more white on the feet. But yeah, painting, 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 and more painting, or if you prefer, stickers, 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 and more stickers. Now the Perfect Pack itself. The G-Self has a lot of different backpacks. This is the big bad of them all. There's not a ton of painting. There's one sticker on the bottom, which is black and blue, which I didn't want to fight with, so I just used the sticker. The blue on the top of the bands, and each one of those little square, or rectangles rather, that's going to be painted. And the blue section underneath that band, that's going to be painted. But that's about it. I was expecting more on the backpack, but this is it. Lots of neat, clear blue pieces going around on the bend, on the sides. Looks real good. These are really well made and looks really, really good on these parts. It has multi-joint arms, which will move just about everywhere you want. Up, down, side, left, right, whatever. Lots and lots of posability out of these things. You can put them at just about anywhere you want. You can open up this thing, both one or the other, or both. So it looks like it's firing. The weapons list on this thing is kind of absurd. It has photon torpedoes, omnidirectional laser, tractor beams, and shields. This thing's the Starship Enterprise. It's way over the top, crazy powerful. And there you see. One nitpick about the joints, because they have so much movement, getting them to look symmetrical and right at the exact same angle is nearly impossible. You got to work so much to get them just to look right, and you'll notice that one's just a tiny bit higher than the other. Though whatever. Accessories, you get the shield. You do have a lot of painting or decals to put on here. It comes with a blue, but they have a yellow, I use gold, on all that lining. I just went in there with a gold paint pen and lined that out myself. I thought it looked good. You get a beam rifle. Nothing too spectacular about it. Everyday beam rifle. Looks nice. Big whoop. And of course you get the stand to put him on. The stand hooks into either the crotch or into the backpack. I highly suggest you use the backpack one. But once he's in the air, all sorts of posability. But with that big old backpack, he's not doing much. The accessories for the backpack have these shield vents. Shield glowy thing. I don't know what they are. Basically, these things pop out from the guns and create a shield effect. So he's basically invulnerable at this point. Yeah, this is a way over-the-top powered machine. And like I said, photon torpedoes, omnidirectional laser, tractor beams, shields. Maybe it has a transporter. I don't know. Beam me up, Scotty. You can also turn the vents around on the back, or the wings around on the back, so they move forward. You're supposed to turn them, but really the easiest way is just to take them off, position them the other way, and have them face forward. This can act like it's firing, probably phasers. They didn't list phasers, but I'm guessing it fires that too. Final thoughts on this kit. I'm giving it a thumbs up, but just barely. This is a really sticker-heavy kit, even by high-grade standards. The parts you got to paint are a pain in the butt in a lot of parts. The stickers come in handy in other parts that you just, impractical to paint. But it looks good. The accessories are nice. Once you get it airborne, it's very posable. On the ground, it's virtually impossible to pose. But the accessories look neat. The clear parts work great on this kit. It's got a lot of neat, designs. The backpack is unlike any backpack I've seen in Gundam before. Like I said, it's Star Trek technology. But it looks good. And it's a neat looking kit. I would love, love, love to see this in master grade someday. I'll keep hoping on that one, though. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you found it informative. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please ask them. I will answer them as best I can. Please stay tuned for more. I always got more reviews coming, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, and, one more thing. What the heck are you doing? I'm taking a selfie. You blasted millennials with your selfies. Back in my day, we didn't have selfies, but we did have plots that made sense. For the most part. Well, my show may have been convoluted, but at least I looked pretty, because back in your day, you looked like this. That was uncalled for.